This is WVUA Sports.
Welcome into Sports Saturday. I'm Jenn Chapman. BJ Milliken has the night off. Only 2 teams in the history of the Women's College World Series have come through the losers bracket and gone on to win the national title. The Crimson Tide believing they can be that 3rd team to do just that after they lost their opening game against Michigan on Thursday. So today in the double elimination game, Bama hoping to play the spoiler to the Oregon Ducks just like last year. 2nd inning, 2 in scoring position for Chandler Dare, who finds an opening in right field. Danielle Richard makes sure this one turns into 2. Bama with the early lead. But the Ducks don't back down. Tide freshman Demi Turner can't get to 3-time All-American Janie Takeda's hit, and the game now 2-1 Alabama. This game really all about the pitching. First team All-American Sheridan Hawkins retiring 7 Alabama batters in a row. She had 7 strikeouts on the day, including this one to end the 4th. 5th inning, Turner gets a little payback. With the Ducks, she tries to steal second and goes slightly off the bag. Turner makes the out there, and then not to be outdone, SEC Freshman of the Year Alexis Osorio has been Alabama's ace all year. The 6th inning, that's 1, 2, make it 3 strikeouts in a row. Alabama knocks off Oregon 2-1.
And I know, at the World Series, everybody is good, but, she comes in and she's 30-3 and just a great pitcher. But I thought Lexi came back bigger, better, stronger than she's ever has this year, especially from Thursday night. And then I thought our defense did a really good job. And usually in the postseason, you have to have good starting pitching, you have to have good team defense, and then the 3rd key is a timely hit, and Chandler Dare got it.
Pretty much my curve and backdoor curve were working really well today. I was moving it off the plate. Me and Steph had a game plan that we were going to work black and off the plate. We weren't going to give them anything too sweet for them to hit. And my rise ball it came in handy when I really needed it.
We're just living in the moment here and playing where our feet are, and it's fun to keep on going. And as Haley said yesterday, why not us? And we're just going to keep fighting and fighting to wear the jersey again.
So Alabama now playing LSU. That game's just about to get underway. Whoever wins tonight will face Michigan tomorrow. The loser is going home. Well, the Auburn Tigers making their first Women's College World Series appearance, suffering an open round loss at the hands of LSU on Thursday. Auburn facing the double elimination game this afternoon against Tennessee. So the Tigers need their first win ever in the WCWS if they want to stay alive in the tournament. Bases loaded for the Vols in the 2nd. Shortstop Haley Fagan with the grab and quick throw to first. Huge double play for the Tigers as they escape the inning scoreless. And Fagan isn't done yet. She smacks a short chopper down the 3rd baseline, bringing in the first run of the game, and Auburn finding themselves on the board and runners on the corner. So next at bat, Carly Wallace finds the gap in right center field, brings in the runner from 3rd, and Fagan makes her way around the bases to make this a 3-zip game. And the Tigers add 1 more in the 4th as the Vols can't handle Jade Rhodes' shot to left. A 4-run inning for Auburn, and the Tigers close it out with Rachel Walters, who secures Auburn's first ever win in the Women's College World Series.
We came here to win the whole thing, and going home in 2 games was not part of the plan. And we had a little setback the first game, but, now we're ready. Corey told me you need to have your curveball working and your rise ball working on the inside. So that's all I focused on in the bullpen. And, I think I'm comfortable coming in as a closer and kind of helping us out of tough situations now.
I had to find a way to get the run in. We've had too many runners on base this season, especially at 3rd base, and not scored them. So I was looking for a pitch out over the plate and do as much damage as I could. It's a testament to our character and how we fight, and there's a lot of fight left in this team. So I think it was just important for us to come out and just prove to ourselves that we're fine.
So this evening for Auburn couldn't get more exciting. Top of the 7th, UCLA down 1, and Maddie Jelenecki bombs one out. The Brewers going crazy. They take a 10-9 lead, but the Tigers showing they do have that fight. Carly Wallace's big day will continue. She finds the gap out in left center field. Fagan would be the tying run. This one goes to extra innings, and Auburn just won it 11-10. They are staying alive. They're going to play tomorrow. And now we go on to some baseball. So after an early exit in the SEC baseball tournament last week, Auburn getting a shot at redemption this week in the NCAA Tallahassee Regional. Opening up against Charleston yesterday didn't go so well as the Tigers fell in a heartbreaker in 11 innings, 7-6. So today's game a must win or the Tiger season is over. So taking on Mercer earlier today in the double elimination game, still scoreless in the top of the fifth, no outs, nobody on base, but Mercer's Trey Truitt launches one to left field. Auburn's Jackson Bergreen slams up against the wall, robs Truitt of anything happening there. What a play by him. And then he gives a big sigh of relief, and he definitely deserves that one. Now to the bottom of the sixth, runners on second and third. Pinch hitter Blake Logan pops one up to center field. Jordan Ebert tags up at third, and then he makes a run for home, and he will get the sole run of the game as Auburn looks to be in trouble with Mercer loading the bases. In the third, Tigers get out of the jam and escape with a 1-0 win. They will face Florida State tomorrow. The winner advances to Super Regionals. Well, still more Sports Saturday to come. Highlights from the PGA Tour and a preview of tomorrow night's one-on-one with me. So let's just say I'll be sticking to running. Plus, hear from the WBC heavyweight champ of the world, Deontay Wilder, as he prepares for his next fight right here in Alabama. That's all coming up next when we return on WVUA Sports Saturday. Welcome back to Sports Saturday. Stormy and looky day at the AT&T Byron Nelson in Irving, Texas. Former Bama golfer Justin Thomas continues to play well on Saturdays. 3 birdies on today, and he finishes at 4 under heading into the final day. To the 6th hole, Hunter Mahan with a nice touch here. He's going to chip this one in for birdie. Solid day for him, finishing at 1 under, 8 under for the tournament. And then on the same hole, Jordan Spieth had to rally yesterday to make the cut. Today, here he sets up for birdie. He's sitting at 6 under, tied for 18th. And the leader for the day is Steven Bowditch. He would take the lead over the pack at hole 3. Also with the birdie on the 6th hole, Bowditch at 11 under. And tomorrow night, we will have another edition of One-on-One with Jen. This week, I met up with the 2015 NCAA Women's Golf Champion Emma Talley, fresh off her national title. We talk about the decision to stay in school or turn pro, and she tries to teach me a thing or two about the swing. I've got a lot to learn, and you will see I'm not very good. That's tomorrow night on Sports Sunday. Well, it's been a hectic few months for Tuscaloosa's Deontay Wilder after winning the WBC Heavyweight Championship of the World in January. The Bronze Bomber has been all over, making public appearances at events like the Super Bowl. But now it's back to business as he prepares for his first fight back since the big win.
We knew we was going to be doing a lot of traveling after getting the belt, but we know the capacity of how much, and it's been a journey for me. But this is how it should be. If it was the other way around, if I wasn't sitting around, people weren't calling me, wanting me to do this, do different events, I question myself. I ask, what's wrong? I'm the heavyweight champion. What is wrong? But everything is going like it's supposed to, and I love traveling. I love seeing other coaches. I just love being among people. Period. So it's good. You handle everything, every situation professionally, and accordingly. So it's been great. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get this party started, and welcome Molina to Alabama.
Wilder will defend his undefeated 33-0 record, 32 of those by knockout. 2 weeks from today at the Bartow Arena in Birmingham, the champ meeting one of his goals of bringing bigger fights to his home state. The Alabama Club rugby team in Philly this weekend playing for nationals. The Crimson Tide went 1-2 today in pool play with losses to Indiana and Life University. The Tide beat Clemson 14-12. Playoff rounds start tomorrow. We're back on Sports Saturday. French Open heating up. 3rd seed Andy Murray wins in 3 sets, advancing to the 4th round. The world's #1 player, Novak Djokovic, he would win in 3 sets, each by 6-4. he could face this next guy coming up in the final 8, 6th seed Rafael Nadal, who breezed through in 3 sets, only has lost 1 match at this tournament ever. He will now face the only remaining American, Jack Sock, in the 4th round. And on the women's side, top-ranked Serena Williams and 2-time French Open champ struggled in her first set, but she rallied for the win, looking for her 20th Grand Slam title. And then over to the Dover, Delaware for the Buckle Up 200 of the Xfinity Series. Lap 64, Brian Scott in the number 2 car collides with Ryan Blaney, number 22, and Scott goes hard into the wall. As he spins, gets slammed by Jamie Dick. All drivers were unharmed, but none of them able to finish the race. More contact to come up on lap 190. This time it's Chris Buescher making contact with his teammate and race pole setter Bubba Wallace Jr. That forces Wallace to pit with a flat tire. Buescher goes on to get the win, and he gets a burnout to celebrate for that one. Well, that's all we have tonight. We will be back tomorrow night. We'll have highlights from the Alabama game. Hopefully they win tonight, and we'll get to see them playing tomorrow. Have a good night.